Welcome to Yetis Place. We have visitors for the weekend. This is Quimby, the Samoyed. This is Big B, the Samoyed. And the pup who is laying down behind me is Yeti, the Samoyed. So what do they do over the weekend when they are over visiting us? Well, we're going to answer that question on today's Yetis Place. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, check out all of our links down below, and comment on this video. So Quimby and Bigby this weekend are hanging out with Yeti and I because their parents are away for the weekend. Quimby and Bigby get to come to my house and hang out. Yeah! Last night they were crazy. They were insane. They were nuts. They would not settle down. Finally, I had to put Yeti in his crate. He fought me. He wanted to stay out and party with these two guys. And they wanted to stay up all night long and just party back and keep everyone in the house awake, which was very naughty. So Yeti is not neutered, which makes him super hyper and full of energy and just crazy dog. Yeti doesn't know when to back off and chill out. So he keeps these guys going all night long. And when the moment we all start falling asleep, the moment deep sleep starts to happen, Yeti wakes up and Yeti goes and bugs one of these guys. And these guys bark back and Yeti barks back at them and just all chaos breaks out and we get woken up. We had to put Yeti in the crate and Yeti was not happy about going in the crate. He fought both me and my husband big time. He would sit there and stick all of his legs out and he would just fight us so much when we would pick him up to try to put him in the crate. Oh my goodness, it took 15 minutes to get him in his crate. Finally we got him in there and he pouted. Quimby, this guy right here, Quimby, you should face the camera. You should say hi to everybody. So Quimby loves everybody. He loves all dogs, he loves all people, he loves Yeti. He will not back off from Yeti. When he sees Yeti, he just loves playing with Yeti. He loves bugging Yeti. He loves wrestling with Yeti. He loves Yeti a lot. So Quimby came over and met Yeti and he's like, oh boy, there's a puppy over here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And Yeti was like, oh boy, there are two dogs to play with. Oh boy, I'm gonna go play with Big B. So Yeti and Big B bonded big time. Meanwhile, Quimby, the dog who just wanted to play with this cute little puppy, was left hanging out by himself. He didn't like that. He was pouting and very, very sad. So now the two of them, now that Yeti, this guy, is an adult dog, now they love playing with each other and wrestling and just causing all types of chaos and fur to fly, and they don't settle down. So Quimby and Bigby are also boys and they are neutered. Yeti is not neutered yet. So Yeti is just full of energy. Yeti tackles Quimby and Bigby both. And they roll around and they wrestle and they play really, really hard. Eventually, these two guys get tired out. Yeti never tires out because Yeti's a young dog. Yeti adores Bigby, this guy right here. He thinks of Bigby as his dad dog. Yeti respects Bigby. Yeti knows that Bigby is the pack leader of the pack. Quimby hasn't figured that out yet, who is the pack leader. We have to hide the tennis balls when these guys come over. Both Quimby and Yeti love tennis balls. Bigby, when he is confronted by a tennis ball, he does not want either of these two guys to have the tennis ball because he is the boss dog, and so he will squish the tennis ball in his mouth. Like, he will totally flatten the tennis ball. So we have to hide those tennis balls. Bigby, he will flatten that tennis ball. He will squish it and tear it open and shred it. And then Quimby can't have the tennis ball, so Quimby gets upset and he gets mad and he starts barking at Bigby. Bigby turns to Quimby and snarls at him. And then poor Yeti is just kind of caught in the middle of it all. And Yeti, of course, likes to get involved in it. As you guys can tell, they all beg for treats. And when they beg for treats, you can't just give them one treat. You have to give them multiple treats. And Bigby likes to take fingers off when you give him a treat. Like, you try to give it to him really, really nicely. You tell him to be a nice dog, but Bigby just goes in for the treat. So I often have cuts and scrapes on my hands from giving Bigby treats. They like to play fetch. You'll throw the tennis ball for them, and all three dogs will race to go get it. One of them catches it. Bigby wants the tennis ball, so Bigby will tackle whoever has the tennis ball to try to grab that tennis ball from them. He'll bring it back, but then he'll play keep away with the person who threw the tennis ball until you tackle Bigby to get the tennis ball away. And then Quimby gets involved in it by barking at Big B, telling Big B, drop the tennis ball, drop it, drop it, drop it, because I want to play some more. Meanwhile, Yeti just kind of sits there and like, oh boy, yeah, we're gonna play some more tennis ball. Oh boy. Quimby barks a lot. He barks at you to pet him. He barks at you to play with him. He barks at you to, hey, look at me, look and see what I'm doing. Look at me. Oh boy, yeah, I'm Prince Quimby. We call him Prince Quimby because he's like royalty. He's special. He demands attention, like a lot of attention. So Quimby barks a lot at us to, hey, look at me, pay attention to me. And then the moment you stop petting him, he barks at you to tell you, keep going, come on, don't stop rubbing me. But he doesn't like his ears rubbed, nor does he like his chin rubbed. He wants his chest rubbed, like in between his legs. There's this groove spot that's just the perfect spot to rub him. And he will move his body around to get your hand, like if I'm petting him here, like he moves his body to get my hand down to rub that special spot. And then when you find that special spot, his back legs start going. And then Quimby goes, he lifts his head, you know, he's like, yeah, that's you when that happens. And he just goes crazy, he loves that. They don't let the humans relax and unwind when they're over at our house. So right now, my husband is actually taking a nap because they're being quiet and they're in here with me filming. Quimby and Big B, when they come over, they are crazy with Yeti, and Yeti is crazy back. And this goes on for a good full 24 hours. Then tonight they're gonna sleep. They're gonna sleep well. And we're gonna sleep really well too. The people are gonna sleep really well. They ask for multiple walks. Multiple. When one dog goes outside, they all wanna go outside. But we can't bring them all out at once because otherwise there's chaos and there's trouble and there's mischief going on between all three of them. So we bring Quimby and Big B out at once because they're family members. They live in the same house together. They have to do everything together. Everything. And Yeti, of course, since he's my dog, he's used to going outside by himself. So after we bring Quimby and Big B outside, we'll come inside and get Yeti and then we'll bring Yeti outside. Meanwhile, Quimby goes crazy because, oh my goodness, where's Yeti? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Quimby and Big B are fed at very specific times of the day. They're fed in the morning, and then again at lunchtime, which is like about noon. Well, when they come over to our house, we spoil them a little bit and we feed them a little bit more than just those 2 times a day. We feed them 3 times a day and we give them more crunch than what they were allowed. So shh, quiet. They shed, and they shed a lot. As you guys could tell, I'm like constantly reaching for my mouth because their fur is getting in my mouth and it's getting all over me. And you guys are not facing the camera. At night, Big B likes to cuddle on the bed. Quimby likes to sleep on a dog bed alongside the bed. And Yeti, because when he was a puppy, we used to crate train him and we had him sleeping out in our family room in the crate. Yeti is used to sleeping in the family room by our back door now, that he doesn't have to be in the crate. Except when Quimby and Big B are overnight, then Yeti goes in the crate, and Yeti does not like going in the crate because he would rather be outside of the crate hanging out with these 2 guys. When one of the dogs wakes up, or when a human wakes up, they all wake up. And they all go crazy, and they all bark, and they wake everybody in the house up. Doesn't matter if you're sleeping, tough luck. You wake up. They all wake up because they all want to know what's going on, what's happening, what are you doing? Are you playing with that ball? Oh boy, I want that ball too. Give me that ball. And they go crazy and they wake everybody up. Okay, you guys gotta sit. You gotta sit, Quimby. Sit. Sit. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining us on today's episode of Yetis Place. This is Yeti the Samoyed, and these 2 guys, that's Quimby the Samoyed and Big B the Samoyed. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe, click that bell notification, and check out all of our links down below, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Mm-hmm.